Hello and welcome to Goa365's discussion on the Goa budget 24-25. We've just finished the live coverage. The Finance Minister, Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant has just given us what is his vision and what is the actual hard figures that he wants to do in the next year. Now, to discuss this with you, to discuss this budget with you is a very senior but very political panel today, starting with Professor Ram Rao Wagh. He is a politician but is also an academician from Professor, welcome to Vikas Bab Bhagat from Goa Forward, Savio Bab Coutinho from the Congress, and last but not the least, Siddharth Bab Kunkolkar from the BJP, ex-MLA of Panji. Now, Savio Bab, what do you have to say on this?
Yeah, see, first we have to understand what is a budget basically. आता बजेट म्हळ्यार कितें प्रत्येक डिपार्टमेंट आपआपले कितें जाय ते घालतात
Wish list.
wish list and that wish list is on one side. Now on the side of the fulfillment of these wishes figure may add हें करपा लायता. So the accounts department has to tally and make it equal or less deficit, something like that.
Correct.
So मागीर तितून कितें वाडोवप, ग्रांट येवपा आहा तें वाडोवप, GST येता तें वाडोवप, all sorts of income वाडयत रावप, all exaggerated figures, unrealistic figures, and that is how they come to these figures of 26,000 crores and all that stuff. Now if we consider area of our Goa, it is 3,702 square kilometers. So it is like spending 7.2 crores per 7,200 crores per kilometer. Square kilometer. Seven. Yeah, 7.2. So this is the state basically. Now when we talk about this income, last year he says that they got 750 crores from the center, and this time he is projecting 1,506 crores expected from center. Last year itself you have not probably fulfilled what was projected earlier, and this time you are projecting a double.
Wait, now this is as subsidies or as grants? I am little confused on this.
Special grant.
See that?
Special grant.
It's on special grant.
Yeah.
It is, see,
GST
Savio Bab missed one point. There was a mention in the central budget that Goa this year will get additional 467 crores.
Right.
That
Now,
is
so
what is
he's
being
added
added
now.
now.
Some projects.
Okay.
So one-
Okay.
So it is
because
not
these are
just a
grants.
fictitious
Exactly.
figure, it is the actual
But
figure
as
based on the
grants.
central
No, no,
budget.
But
These
as
are-
grants.
No, it is a part of our revenue share.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what is projected, but finally it never comes. Why you think our debt is continuously increasing? It's now 36,000 crores, right? So
That is because everybody wants to become a government
no,
servant.
that is fine. See, that's the reason what I'm saying is that whatever figures that are projected and this thing are unrealistic. Somehow they want to balance and show. Now, as far as at least Margam, I would consider, like in May 2023, Honorable Chief Minister had come to Margam for foundation stone of bridge at Rawanford. Foundation stone was laid in May. Till now, work has not started. That is one part. But there he had made a tall announcement that Madgaonkaran भिवपाची गरज ना. But as when we see in the budget, we hardly heard of anything in Margaon. Even the bus stand, what has been mentioned, two bus stands for 6.5 crores. That is just around 3 crores maybe for this thing. So whether Margaon is going to get another shed.
That's not for Margam.
Margam and Vasco.
Margam.
Yeah.
Margo and Vasco.
Both the bus stands for 6.5 crores.
आता बस स्टँड तुमचं मॉडल केलं मरे पयर
होय. No, तेच so परतून आनी एक शेड घालताल काय म्हण ती 85 घातिल्ली in 1985 तेजे उपरांत ते रिपेअर जाला आता हाली ऑनरेबल प्रायम मिनिस्टर आयले तेन्ना. सो आतांय जेन्ना 3 crores प्रोजेक्ट करता एज फॉर बस स्टँड, सो कित सुमार येतले ते काय समजना पत्र येतले सांगपा म्हणून. then you are talking about 100% sewage connection wherever sewage network is there. हांव मागता सरकारा कडेन 100% कनेक्शन सोडात, 100% लीक प्रूफ सिस्टम आसल्यार चड जातलें आमकां. कित्याक तुमी कनेक्शन दिता एक वाटेन, दुसरे वाटेन चेंबरांतल्यान ओवरफ्लो जावन परतून गटरां वयता आनी न्हंयत वयता फायनली रिवर्साल. So these are the, so we would appreciate if the government concentrates on having a leak proof sewage system. Secondly, waste management. Now crores and crores of rupees are spent on what they call as treatment of waste, bioremediation म्हणटा, biomethanation म्हणटा, सगळे all over Goa. Where is the compost? You all are saying that you all are treating the waste. So when you are treating the waste, compost should be derived from that. So where is this compost going if the treatment is actually happening? And on the contrary, now today's day everybody wants organic farming. So when you can derive organic waste and supply to the agriculture department, which actually they are purchasing from outside. Government itself, if they are treating the waste, that same compost can be supplied to this thing, but nothing, not a kilogram of compost is actually supplied to this thing. So total waste of money. Crores and crores of rupees is spent to send dry waste to Karnataka, to the factories there. I can't understand all this. Why it has to be sent at our cost actually? It is fuel for those companies there, but additional cost is there. Then here Honorable Chief Minister also spoke about time-bound services. Now you talk about time-bound services where people have an option to raise a dispute. I mean raise a this thing, like in case they don't get services on time. But what is this of no use? On the contrary, it will be still more delayed as so long as there is no penalty clause in this act. It's of no use. You only make representation, there will be hearings on all that stuff, and if you are lucky you will get it sooner. But so long as there is no penalty on the person who is delaying these services, nothing good is going to come out of that. So this is what I feel. Even Hello Goenka he spoke about. Now Hello Goenka, I have been one of the participant in one of the program held on 1st of September. Now I have to mention this because he has very vocally claimed that the interaction between the public. We had raised an issue of 81 lakhs fraud through WRD, where a nala was constructed to give real estate developer benefit.
Excess.
Benefit. Means the nala itself was proposed to be shifted so that the developer could get a wider property for development. The zone also is changed. Now, their Honorable Chief Minister had assured to inquire and take necessary action. Today now, this is the 6th month. No action. No this thing at all, no communication also to us.
So you feel that the budget may be okay, but implementation will be a problem. Is that what you say?
Budget is, as Vikas said, it's well worded. If you see the language, it's a good script, very nice script.
But
even if you say it's exaggerated, but the certain words, if you sort of scrutinize, then you may realize no, that is a softer word. So like that, the script is very well. But it is unrealistic, I feel.
Means you cannot implement it.
No, it is unrealistic. Finally, the end, the bottom line will be more depth. Borrow from this thing, because finally, say even now 10% is increased in PWD, he says. What 10%? I'm not very sure, because percentage,
10%.
when it comes to percentage, it is something else. We normally think. Now even here another 10% is increased. Now tendering process, I'll tell you, today's day, what was not happening in the past, now the system also has changed. To get a sanction, with tender will happen thereafter. There is lots of time down the line. To get a sanction, certain amounts are to be this thing. Thereafter, to get a tender, the contractor has to pay. To get the bill, another percentage. Finally, even to get your own security deposit, more percentage. So finally, what sort of work can
nothing has changed over the years.
No.
I've been hearing this story for the past.
Earlier it was starting from the tender point. Now it is one step before. To get a sanction.
Later.
To get a sanction. Otherwise that sanction also doesn't come.
Okay,
I'll talk on Savio's one comment on the waste management.
Waste management.
He's
Savio talking about Sonsudo.
No.
It's
general.
general. In fact, when I was in Panji, we had developed a wet waste management centers.
Right.
Treating almost 18 tons. Panji generates the highest wet waste.
True.
Correct.
Today we are treating 18 tons per day. And successfully treating without any. We have centers.
My question was.
Segregate. The rest of God does not.
My question is, treatment is happening. Everybody is saying, but finally, where is the compost?
Our compost is highly sought after.
Yeah. Panjim is there is compost.
Right.
There are a lot of agriculturists even from South Goa come and pick it up.
Yeah. Panjim compost
I will show you
well.
truckloads, waiting for it to be picked up.
Sadly, in Margaon, though we are
No, I
spending
don't know about
1.5 crores.
I'll tell you.
No, but Panjim works. I know for a fact.
That's
It's right.
Pilan waste management, which is now again set up in Kakoda, is an excellent piece of plant.
Right.
You know, it is a very simple technology, yet producing electricity to sustain itself, and it produces excellent manure.
So why
Liquid manure.
Why does the agriculture department have to purchase compost from outside?
Definitely.
Margao Urban Health Center, one portion had collapsed. Now more than a year has passed. But
that I know.
Yeah, it's not getting repaired. It was shifted
But it's
temporarily.
shifted to district, no?
It was it was shifted to the old hospital. There also some portion collapsed. Now they have gone in.
But everything has to district.
Yeah, I think
Exactly.
that
So,
survey of that whole concept, you know, of having a PHC in the city, and then you have
There's no
another
point.
secondary hospital just outside the city.
I don't think it makes
in
sense.
today's times, it doesn't make any context.
You have to see one thing. As it is at the district hospital, it is in such a mess, because there are less
No, that
doctors.
can be
Not-
repaired, no?
So not
That
that.
can be
Not
improved,
that. So, the load on the doctors there is just huge. So that is
But
the
Savio,
small.
they send everything for GMC. And
Yeah.
why they send everything? Such a huge hospital.
So
is
this
there.
small thing like immunization and that cannot happen there.
Those
No?
PHCs are,
PHCs
they have certain
are
role.
required. They have got certain role.
treatment
What
is
about
done by
education?
hospital.
Movin Gudino has recently made a statement
Saying?
that
Costly tourism.
is getting more and more costly. So what does he mean by that?
I have no idea.
No, that's what I'm saying. So now even when you say that it's a good thing of charging this homestay and all that stuff, no doubt nominal this thing would be this, but finally it is going to affect the cost of this thing only.
So, but anyway.
Yeah, and secondly, it is not that going to be that easy also for them to get the permissions. I hope
Yeah.
they simplify the process.
No, that is there in the policy. The permission, as Savio mentioned, see, if you do a wonderful policy and if it's complicated to execute, then it is meaningless.
Policy
So I agree with him that it
No,
has
but
to be
tourism department, you do online permissions come. That we have seen. That is not a
This
thing.
online, yeah.
About these policies with your saying tourism policy. What happened to shack policy of our?
Shit.
शेक पॉलिसी
That was
इतली
a
वाट लागली
disaster.
तांकां बावड्याक कांयच शेवट करपाक मेळना इयर एंडिंगाक सुद्दां तांकां बिझनेस मेळना because they could not
You
set
know,
up the
I know of shack people for December season that 1 week something they bought 200-300 cases. Are not even
Right,
5
no,
cases
nobody
have
was
sold.
there.
So if shack
But just point I wanted to
make
make
it quick
sure.
because we are probably anytime we'll be shutting down.
So the status,
we are like,
Okay.
I'm sorry, we are like at the end of our
because the status of primary schools
Yeah,
is
let's
also
just
too
keep
bad.
it.
We are in
We are talking about solar
we
panels
were
on
supposed
primary
to have a
schools.
discussion
We are-
another half an hour, but I
We
don't
are
think
in crisis. We are
I want to stress on one point, which is very good for
on the day,
because
the government earmarks 3,099 crores for
the power.
electricity department.
Being on literally battery fumes for the past hour. I'm really sorry. I have to cut this discussion short. Otherwise, we will probably go off the air. Thank you, guys. It's been interesting, but we have to discuss it because we hardly hit any. I think four or five points we have managed to hit.
Yeah.
I will bring you all back. We will continue this discussion sometime.
Yes.
Thanks,
You
guys.
like
Thank
budget.
you. And I'm sorry we had
Thank
to
you.
take a break. But as you said, 3,000 crores and we don't have
No
power.
power.
Thank you and
That is the
keep
story
watching
of the
Goa
project.
365.
Thank you.